Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out a brand new, just released video from Angelina Jordan. Alright, so I'm sure you can tell immediately that this video looks a bit different than normal. Couple things. Well, first of all, I've not been feeling all that well the past few days, so honestly, I'm pretty excited that she just dropped this because, always seems to kind of work out that way somehow, that when I'm not feeling my best and I need a little pick-me-up, Angelina releases something. So good timing. But anyway, going along with that, I didn't really feel like having all my normal lights blasted into my face at this point in time, so we're adapting. But second, I did see just from the thumbnail that it looks like Angelina's using some classy black and white lighting, so I decided to go with some like old school sepia tones for myself to go along with the classy theme. So hope you guys don't mind. We'll just say it's thematic and have fun with it. But all right, so today we are checking out Angelina's newest performance of I Have Nothing, Whitney Houston song that she is covering. She has covered this song before, but this looks like it's more of a elaborate sort of presentation of it. And of course, she is older now. This is something that it seems like she's been doing a good amount lately, which is taking songs that she's covered in the past and redoing them now that she's maturing a little bit more and she has a more mature voice and kind of temperament. So it's been fun to kind of check out those things. So I'm really excited about this for all these multiple reasons that I've been conveying. So yeah. Let's get into it. Let's watch this together. I think this just came out a couple days ago. So hopefully I can get this up on YouTube pretty soon. But yes, Angelina, I Have Nothing. Here we go. Ooh, okay. It's got quite the elaborate look to the opening credits, appropriate for a Whitney Houston song, yes.
Share my life, take me for
Look at her.
And 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much, and just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside, I can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. But don't make me make a love from a door. I don't wanna hurt
It's like the
anymore.
depth that she has to her voice when she's singing this.
If you're there, or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me, no. I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. If I don't have you. You see through, right through the heart of me. You break down my walls with the strength of your love.
It's like she's channeling Whitney, but also like herself at the same time. Just amazing how she can do that with so many artists.
I don't really need to look very much further.
That's a cool
I
shot.
don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside can't run from myself. There's no way to hide your love. I remember forever, but don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. I must die imagine you there. Don't walk away from me, no. I have nothing, nothing, nothing. Don't make me close from a door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you're there. I must die imagine you there. Don't walk away from me, no. Don't you dare walk away from me. Don't you dare walk away from me. I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. Yeah, if I don't have you, if I don't have you.
Oh, goodness. Oh, that was beautiful. That was pretty much everything that I could have hoped for in a cover of this song from Angelina Jordan. Okay, so to start off with the presentation, like I said, I had an idea going into it because just from looking at the thumbnail, how it was going to be presented in this, the black and whites, the grayscale, so it had a very classical look to it, and the way she's dressed up. But when you actually see it in the video in motion, it adds a whole other like level and feel to it. And I think we've been seeing that a lot in a good amount of her recent videos, that there's a good amount of focus being put on the presentation. And I always spoke about her in such a way where it seemed to me that she was, and I use this word in this reaction too, that she was kind of channeling the previous singer, but also that she was kind of embodying the songs that she was singing in a certain way. And I think that in the more recent videos of hers, especially as she's gotten older, that embodiment is coming out, and also in the way that she chooses to, dress herself, the setting she puts herself in, the lighting that she's using. So she's just adding like another layer onto that, of which was already there. It wouldn't necessarily work the way that it does if it was just, the costume, the outfit that she's wearing, and the lighting and the staging. Anyone could do that, but it wouldn't necessarily convey the same feeling. But that, in addition to the fact that she already seems to kind of embody the heart of whatever song it is that she's covering, adding them together, it just takes it to a whole other level. And I'm super impressed by it. Even like looking at the way that it is lighted, with her silhouette shadow on the floor behind her, is just so ridiculously perfect looking. And for a cover of a song by Whitney Houston, first of all, a lot of people try to cover songs by some of the most famous divas of the 20th century, Whitney, Mariah, Celine Dion, and so it's not like we don't hear cover songs of these, and oftentimes they are impressive in different ways. But for me, this is such an amazing cover, not just because she does a fantastic job with the song itself, the vocals. Of course she does, and that's not a surprise. But because, you know, as I said, you feel as though she's kind of channeling Whitney Houston, the spirit of it, of the original song and the original artist are there, but she's also transforming it into a way that it feels more her, more Angelina. And you can see that, I think, in the sense that the song is, of course, like a diva sort of pop R&B 90s, late 80s, early 90s sort of piece, but in this presentation by Angelina, it doesn't really feel like that. It feels like it could belong with some of the older more blues and jazz like songs that she grew up singing and that she has covered. It has that feeling to it. And of course, I think that the imagery here also helps with that. But so basically, it contains the same feeling, but transformed in a way that put it more in an Angelina type setting. And of course, she also puts her own spin on the way that she riffs in certain areas and you know, presents certain parts of the song. So it very much feels like her own, and it very much feels like she's transporting it into a different time period, but that it still fits. But it also feels like I said, that there's a channeling of Whitney there. And I just find it so impressive how she's so consistently able to do this when she covers songs. I mean, the last one of her covers that I reacted to and listened to was the Elvis Presley cover of Suspicious Minds. And it was a very much a similar sort of situation where if you just listen to the two songs back to back, they're presented extremely differently. And she very much put her own spin on them, even much more so than she did with this, I would say. So in a lot of ways, it sounded like a very different song, but at the same time, it still had that Elvis-y feel. Like she was channeling Elvis there. She is channeling Whitney here, but at the same time, she's still Angelina in both. And that's so impressive. It doesn't matter how many times I see her cover different songs and successfully do this, it continues to be ridiculously impressive because people so often try to cover songs, and one of the things that ends up happening is it sounds like you're kind of just trying to imitate the original artist often, and that is never the case with her. Never, ever. So, yeah. As usual, very pleased with this. Exactly what I need on a time when I'm not feeling super great myself. So thank you, Angelina, as always. And to all of you guys as well. Again, hope you don't mind the choice of lighting for this particular reaction, and hope you don't mind that I didn't talk too much during the actual song itself. I was just kind of enjoying it. Yeah, so I want to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments, and as always, if you have other recommendations for me for reactions, please do leave them in the comments as well. Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye!